Sustainable Groundwater Management or SUGAM project was initiated in the year 2011 in two districts of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh states. The project is implemented by Center for World Solidarity or CWS, a voluntary organization based at Hyderabad with three local partner NGOs, namely Jana Jagruti, Crops and RIDS. SUGAM project operates in 6 Gram Panchayats, namely Vaddi Cherala and Vanaparthi in Warangal district of Telangana state and Masakavankapalli, Maddivari Gondi, Kotanka and Peddamatla Gondi in Anantapur district of Andhra Pradesh. The project is funded by European Union and co-financed by Bread for the World, Germany. SUGAM project covers 11 villages with 3,317 families and around 12,000 population. Anantapur is a drought-prone district with an average annual rainfall of 520 millimeters. Warangal district has an average annual rainfall of 994 millimeters. A major portion of land in the project area is rain-fed and drought is a common phenomenon. Due to overexploitation of groundwater through deep bore wells, water table has gone down alarmingly. Majority of irrigation bore wells yield very less water or totally dry due to lack of efforts for rainwater recharge. Many farmers are unable to provide life-saving irrigation in critical conditions of their crops. Most of the open wells have dried up decades ago. Tanks have accumulated silt and hence the water storage capacity is reduced drastically. Hence, SUGAM project planned rainwater recharge program taking all these factors into consideration.
It was found that most of these open wells were dry. Most of these 65% of these bore wells are already dry, and then existing surface water bodies like farm ponds and dugout ponds were mostly filled up with the silt and they are not in functional state. So the project thought that if all these water bodies and water infrastructure is renovated again, then there will be a lot of surface water conservation, storage, groundwater recharge and rejuvenation of all these groundwater sources can be taken place. Project supported all the farmers, especially the small farmers who is already having farm ponds, a dried up or open well, to come forward, put some money, provided a partial support from the project to renovate all these structures and then to make them functional.
Desilting tanks. Large tanks built centuries ago were the lifeline of the villages. Apart from being a direct source of water, it contributes a lot in recharging the groundwater. SUGAM project supported desilting of the tanks with community participation. Project pays the entire cost of operation of these excavators. This silt is very fertile and produces good crop yield at least for 2-3 years if applied to the farms. Hence, the farmers are very much interested to get the silt. Farmers in the project villages organized themselves and transported the silt at their cost. Tokens issued to each farmer. Tractor man collects 1 token for each tractor load from the farmer after unloading the same in his field. End of the day, tractor owner gets paid for the number of trips made. This token system is to keep proper count of amount of silt removed. Sugam project removed 39,030 cubic meters of silt and facilitated silt application in 626 acres. The villagers are benefited by the silt now and by the stored water in the next season. Farm ponds. Farm ponds are the small tanks dug at the lowermost corner of the farm. It stores rainwater for few months and percolates a major portion of stored water into the underground aquifers. Water is available for life-saving irrigation for crops, watering nursery or small plants, and for drinking by animals. Sugam supported the farmers of the project area especially for renovating the existing farm ponds and providing stone pitching. The project provided rupees 11,34,000 and farmers contributed rupees 8,19,170 towards this activity. So far, 97 farm ponds were renovated, resulting in increased water availability and recharge. Open well recharge and deepening. We find at least few big open wells in each village. Most of them are dry now. Sugam project planned to recharge the groundwater by diverting surface runoff to these dry open wells. Water channels are built with stone pitching. Silt traps are provided to stop silt in the inflow water. Clean water enters the well and gets percolated to underground aquifers. This effort has brought water table up and improved the water yield in most of the bore wells of the surrounding areas. In case of wells having some water, removal of silt and further deepening of these open wells is also supported by the project. Normally, cranes are employed for lifting the silt as the depth is more. This desilting of wells not only sustains the source but also improves the water yield.
ఈ బాయ్ మా తండ్రి 80లో తోడిండండి 20-30 సంవత్సరాల కింద.
This well was dug in 1980s by my father. At that time, water was sufficient to irrigate 2.5 acres of paddy land. Gradually, water in the well depleted because of silt by 8 to 10 feet. Side bore dug is also not working. We thought that water will ooze if we remove the silt. Sugam team encouraged us to deepen the well. They supported with rupees 15,000 out of the total cost of rupees 26,000.
అప్పటికప్పుడు ఒక అర్ధ గంట నీళ్ళు లేదండి. ఇప్పుడు కనీసం ఒక 2 గంటలన్నర నీళ్లు వెళ్తున్నాయి.
All these efforts of decentralized rainwater conservation has started giving results now. Water table of the project villages has improved. Many of the dry bore wells got rejuvenated and the low-yielding ones started giving more. With increased moisture availability, crop losses are avoided and farmers' income is improved. Sugam project and the villagers are happy about the results.